in the conversation, Alex, it seems like you were at a place where you knew that you had to upset some people to get their attention. And I'm wondering now, I think maybe persuasion is a great place to start. This whole game is a game of persuasion. Somebody's wrong. One of the sides is really, really, really wrong with regard to the end of the world as we know it and the impact of CO2 on the planet and population explosions and so forth. And so how are you feeling today in terms of what is persuasive and what is not vis-a-vis the topic at hand?
I generally feel really good about persuasion these days, and there are a couple reasons. One is that if you look at the last 10 years, so Moral Case for Fossil Fuels, my first major book, came out about 8 years ago. And, since then, there have been multiple best-selling books that, while different in many specifics, all fall under the banner of what I call energy humanism, which means they look at energy issues from a humanistic perspective, and they look at what I call the full context, namely the benefits and side effects of fossil fuels. And what that's really done is you've had a bunch of people, including me, who are saying, yes, we definitely believe we impact the climate, but we need to look at that proportionally, negative as well as any positive impacts, because it's possible we can have positive impacts, and we need to look at the huge benefits that come along with that. And that's an approach that's proven, I think it's very clear, I think it's persuasive, I obviously think it's true. And the other side hasn't really had an answer for this. If you look at the responses to me, to Bjorn Lomborg, to Michael Schellenberger, to Steve Koonin, it's overwhelmingly been just name calling, like climate change denier, trying to put us into that false alternative of you believe in climate change and oppose fossil fuels, or you don't believe it and fossil fuels are okay. It's either that or just straw manning our arguments in ways that are fairly obvious to anyone who reads our work. So I feel like we have this perspective, including method of persuasion, that's proving effective.